where I want to begin is there was an aha that came through yesterday. I have my monthly membership and I do live calls. It's really, I love it. It's a beautiful, beautiful thing that I get to do with the people in the portal. And I'll post that at some point for you all to check out. So live call yesterday, I was channeling the Light Council and this information came in and it just feels so potent. So the information that came through was just to remind us as humans that we can get so distorted. Well, first of all, there's so much distortion all around. Literally, my sweet, sweet, sweet conscious creator community, the opportunity at hand is to be in wide-eyed observation and to attach to nothing. Because even plans you made 2 or 3 days ago, right? 2 or 3 days ago, you might have made a plan. You might have said yes. And then this energy is moving so rapidly and with such distortion, right? There's so much tugging and pulling at you and through you and moving through you like you have no idea. So the opportunity at hand is to attach to nothing. Be in the presence of the moment. Does this feel good now? And if it does, move in accordance with it. Okay? There's lots of distractors, lots of distracting energy, lots of things. It's important to remember that there's a lot of things that play here that you cannot see and you cannot comprehend with your mind. And the volume is only going to get louder. So the message that came through yesterday was that from our human perspective, operating with our egoic personality and mind self, it's really, 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 really easy to get super distracted into the mechanism of our own awakening. That we as humans are going through so much collectively, right? There's so much happening in the internal. And it's really easy to get really distorted in the like, and not the I am from a consciousness perspective, but the I am, I'm experiencing this. This is hard. This I need to move through. I need to move through this. I'm doing this. I'm doing this. I'm doing this. And the guidance yesterday was really this infinite kind of exposure or expansion into why you're really here. Just to give a little pause. And what they were saying is that your agreement as a soul being is to be a conduit of full light frequency. To really, it was shown to me to really be almost like just a pure tube. Just a pure tube of open expression. So we're here to bridge heaven to earth, right? So we're here to bring the consciousness of heaven to the awareness of earth frequency. We're here to, we're so programmed to to be born and to reincarnate and then to die and to forget everything, to come back, to remember, to relearn everything that we had forgotten in the space in between our lives. And to, really there's been this eternal for thousands of years longing to go home to heaven, to full expression, to full soul expression. But really, friends, home is here. We're bringing heaven to earth. That we get to bring all the frequency of our highest soul's evolutionary, ever evolving expression and expansion here to be lived in body on earth plane. Right? We're here to bring heaven to earth. But there's one piece that we keep missing. And this is what they showed. That we are literally almost like these activators, if you will. If you take the frequency of heaven light, right? You take the frequency of galactic quantum light frequency. Part of what happens is we become this like conduit to bring that light energy from heaven down through our hollowed vessel if we're willing to be in presence. To literally be like a plug that plugs that frequency into the earth. So when we talk about earthing and we talk about running the light through us and we talk about opening the light codes and we talk about being in service and we talk about being in presence and we talk about being in the light, what we're really doing, if you want to look at it from a linear perspective, is we're literally being like this funnel of these light codes, and we somehow adapt the frequency through our physical bodies to be a direct conduit to fit into and expand upon the earth's energies. So we all have a star code of which we are attuned to, because we're mostly star seeds here, right? We have star seed remembrance in our bodies. We are seated here to bring the light of the stars down to the earthly plane. And then we also have, if you go into the crystalline core of the center of this earth, we have a crystal mark, I want to say, that is our soul's mark space to this planet plane. And when we attune to both of those frequencies, the star and the earth star, the galactic earth center, and we are in presence to allow the light frequency to move through us, it's kind of like when you travel to a foreign country, how you have to get an adapter to plug the electric currency. So you have the thing that is used to plugging into a certain electric frequency, and then you need an adapter because the electric frequency of the country of which you're traveling holds a different current. Okay, you're that space in between. You are that conductor of the light coming down to optimize and expand through your cellular structure. But you're also here to be in service to optimize that frequency to be delivered into the earth plane. And there's some way, I can't yet figure it out, and it doesn't matter because it's not of the mind, it's an expression of the experience of the being. But there's some way that we, through our metamorphosis inside, as we're light coding and activating new cellular remembrance to our heaven self, to our star self, we are helping to be the transformer, I want to say, to deliver that higher frequency light energy into the earth plane so that the earth itself can resonate at a higher frequency. So we can get distorted in our own shit of how hard it is and how uncomfortable it is, and we're up against stuff, and then the bliss of it, right? We're in it and we're out it and we're around it and we're all over with it because this is awakening. It's happening now, and there is nothing you can do to control it. You surrender to it, you stay curious and present in it, and you expect for the best. And if it's uncomfortable, hold nothing. If it's uncomfortable, take a breath. And even if it's extremely comfortable, take a breath, celebrate, and know that it's all going to change in a minute anyway, right? There's attaching to nothing, which is how I started this. But to really have this new code, and it's 111 right now here, so magic time. If to really be in this, like, kind of get the egoic self out of the way, our job, they're saying right now, your job is to be a prism, expander of the prism of light. This is interesting. If all of the galactic light codes are this prism of expansive light, then it must have almost a funnel effect to be immersed into the earthly plane, which holds a density stronger than that of the galactic light frequency. So with that being said, you're like this conduit of transformation to deliver the light codes into the earth so that the transformation collectively can occur. Wow. No light mission, but pure light mission. It is your mission is to be the conduit of the light, to be the deliverance of it to the earthly plane, so that this Gaia can raise her own dense frequency, so that then all the inhabitants of this earth plane too may rise. Wowzers, right? So attach to nothing and allow for everything. That is coming in very clearly. The lenses of distortion are so profound. We cannot see everything that is true because these distorting lenses and these distracting energies are pulling at us to keep us in the dream state that takes us away from the truth of our own sovereignty and keeps us amnesically disconnected from the embodiment of the truth of our divine power. And the time, my sweet friends, the time is now. for these distortions and these distracting energies to lift the veil of their illusions so that we may move into the fullness of our remembrance. Holy wow. Thank you for being a human being, activating light code frequency. I am hoping that you are so in all of you, in all of yourself for this opportunity that your soul said yes to be here for this most magnificent time. I want to give a reminder that the 8/8 Lionsgate portal, it happens this Saturday. It is one of the greatest expansions of these light codes to both embody and embrace for your own ascension and to be the deliverance of it through you to help the collective of the Earth's frequency raise to its highest vibration as well. So I'm offering a class, 8/8 Lionsgate. It is an activation portal. It brings you into the closest resonance between heaven and earth. And it activates light code frequencies. Really, it elevates instantaneous manifestation. Because when we are in the full embodiment that there is no separation and that we are indeed infinite beings living in an infinite universe, and that there would not be a desire for anything within you if it was not already in the field for you to be in the expression and the experience of it. You would not desire it if it did not already exist in some form within you. The desire is the awakening of the thing or things that you want to be, know, or experience that are already alive within you. Manifesting is only peeling down the veils and the illusions of separation that keeps you from thinking that the thing that you want is somehow exist way far away and that you have to do something in order to align to being the receiving of it. See, these light codes that are coming through 8/8 frequency are to remind you how to be the magnificent manifester that you are at soul level. So that your dreams really, truly, not the amnesic dream state, but your dreams and desires have the capacity to be unveiled in front of you, to be in ownership and the expression of them as such. So join me on the 8/8 Lionsgate activation portal. It will be a live channel. It is free to you. All you need to do is sign up for it to get the link and to join me on Zoom. It'll be a 60-minute offering. Me and the Council of Light and whatever else other divine beings want to speak will be teaching a little bit, clearing the space, activating the light codes, and then there will be a live channel of the rest. So thank you for your service. Thank you for being served at your highest level while you're in service, remembering that your job is to be the beacon of light and to allow it to transmute through you. You receive all the bounty of that, and you are here to support the conduit of the awakening of the frequency of this planet itself. I love you. The activation is on Saturday, yes, and it is at 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. If you cannot make it live, it will be recorded, but you must sign up to get the recording. So I will repost it, and please, please, please feel free to share it and to distribute it. The more we have, the more humans we have aligned to this frequency, the more rapidly we can move through this portal of our awakening and get to the good, right? Get to the good, get to the bliss. That's why we're here. So I love you. Thank you for your service. Thank you for your willingness. And thank you for your honoring of your soul's contract to be the divinity of light itself. You are perfect. You are blessed. And I love you. Have a great day. See you on Saturday, if not before.